The long history of mutual respect and cooperation between our nations, and to express hope that our relationship will only grow stronger in the coming years.
Hey guys, welcome back and thank you so much for being here. What's going on? So let's talk about Usha, JD Vance's wife. So she posted this video. We're going to look more into it. I'm going to allow the video play. So she posted this video announcing that she was going to be traveling to Greenland alone with one of the Trump's White House officials. And people were particularly weirded out by what was going on and just how she looked in the video. There were people even saying that this is AI, this does not look real, something is not right. And yeah, like once you listen to her voice and you actually pair the voice, the facial expression to the voice, you will see why people are showing concerns. So before I even allow the video play, let me go ahead and say that I don't particularly care for Usha. I don't care for Usha because in my mind, I feel like anybody who is able to put up with somebody like JD Vance must possess similar traits as JD Vance, because JD Vance is really the bottom of the barrel. So for you to actually be able to coexist with this person for 15 years, procreate with somebody like JD Vance, says a lot about you. Says, you know, you guys have the same similarities, you have the same principles, and you believe in the same things, especially when you consider how they met in a forum where they met. So I do not feel any kind of pity for her, but let's go ahead and listen to what she's saying, and then I'll be back with the rest of my thoughts.
Hello. I'm so excited to share that I'll be visiting Kalaalleq, Greenland, next weekend. I'm particularly thrilled to visit during your national dog sled race, which our country is proud to support as a sponsor. I've been reading all about it with my children, and I'm amazed by the incredible skill and teamwork that it takes to participate in this race. I'm also coming to celebrate the long history of mutual respect and cooperation between our nations, and to express hope that our relationship will only grow stronger in the coming years. I look forward to meeting many of you soon and to learning from you about your beautiful land, culture, and traditions. See you soon.
So first of all, let me just start off by saying this, yeah? It is so ridiculous how she will stand there and say she wants to continue the mutual respect while the White House that she's obviously going there to represent continues to push this ridiculous talking point about annexing Greenland, even though the vast majority of Greenland people have said they don't want to be annexed, they don't want to be a part of the United States, they want to be left alone. They have been on their own for centuries and they want to remain that way. So there isn't much of a mutual respect if you're insisting on annexing a country that has made it very, very clear that they do not want to be annexed. Okay, so that's a contradiction. All you need to do is to read the room. All you need to do is to take a look at the poll numbers. And majority of Greenland people are saying they do not want to be a part of the United States. But America's continuous insistence under Donald Trump shows that America under Donald Trump has no respect for the Greenland people. So that right there tells you that you are full of shit, Usha. And also, as you guys saw in the video, people are concerned that something's definitely wrong with you. It was AI and something is wrong, that she's reading off a script. There are so many people expressing concerns. Again, I do not feel any kind of pity on Usha because she knew the kind of man that she married, but people are so desperate for power and whatever, and they will do whatever it takes to gain power. And that's what we see exemplifies in Usha and also JD Vance, who for a very long time was known for saying he was a never Trump guy. He never liked the guy. But all of a sudden, being with Trump, aligning with Trump gets him closer to the ultimate power in his mind, and he's willing to do anything to achieve it. With all of that being said, I do feel like it is so obvious that they are trying to force Usha to go to this place that she probably does not necessarily want to go, because following the Trump's unhinged State of the Union address back in January, and there were a lot of times when the camera will pan to Usha and you can see the look on her face, the look of disapproval of Trump. And that has been echoed. And she has been a target of the MAGA crowd. The MAGA already, she's a persona non grata on account of being Indian, okay, of the Indian descent. She's already, it doesn't matter her qualification, it doesn't matter what level of education, as long as she's a brown person, she's already considered persona non grata in the minds of the MAGA crowd. So in addition to being 50-50 on her already, imagine watching the State of the Union address, and every time the cameras will pan onto Usha, you see the look of disapproval on her face. And I am sure that she's under some kind of pressure, because now she has to prove that she is in support of the Trump's administration. And I think that is one of the reasons why they are forcing her to go to Greenland. JD Vance wants to continue to be on the good graces of the MAGA crowd, because everybody is on pens and needles right now. So JD Vance wants to continue to be in the good grace of the MAGA crowd. And people are starting to see that Usha is not on board. And so they have to find a way to convince the MAGA crowd that Usha is on board. And I think that's the reason why they are forcing Usha to go to Greenland. But then again, if Usha wasn't power hungry, she would have simply said no, she does not want to be a part of it. But the yearn for power, the need for power supersedes everything. And also, when you go in the comment section of this video, if you go into the comment section of this video, Greenlanders are letting Usha and the Trump's administration know that they do not want to be a part of Trump. They don't want to be a part of America. They need to be left alone. Okay. So basically, let's go ahead and read some of the comments. Somebody here says, shame on you. You are not welcomed. Okay. Another person said, many of us Greenlanders, we are very smart people. Stay away from our country. We protect our democracy in Greenland. Okay. And these are people just letting Usha and the Trump administration know that they are not welcomed. Okay. Trump's administration right now, America under Trump, is persona non grata. And regardless of how many times Trump and his administration tries to convince you, that the world respects America now. America is once again respected before the world now. But the reality is that is not the truth. A lot of people do not want to be aligned with America under Donald Trump. A lot of people do not trust America under Donald Trump. Like, you literally have first world countries, industrialized nations, warning their citizens to not go to America. Why? Because under Donald Trump, citizens of industrialized nations are getting arrested and detained by ICE for simply visiting America. The other day, a Canadian citizen was arrested, a woman, for 12 days by ICE under Trump. So you see all these countries warning their citizens to not go to America because America is not a safe place for you. You see all these industrialized nations warning the LGBT citizens of their countries to not go to America because America is at this very moment an anti-LGBT country. So regardless of what Trump tries to tell the minions, regardless of what Trump tries to tell the MAGA cults about how America is once again respected, that is completely lie. That is a complete lie. That is not rooted in any kind of reality. The reality is countries who have been American allies for years and years and years, for centuries, have now decided that they are going to dissociate themselves from America, at least under the Trump's administration. They are going to look for alternatives. They are going to find new trade partners because you cannot trust Trump. You cannot even trust him to hold on to his word. You make a trade deal with Trump, you cannot trust him to make good on that deal. He can wake up tomorrow and tell you that deal is null and void. He doesn't want to do that deal anymore. What are you going to do? You're going to be left holding the bag. So people are tired of Trump. Countries, industrialized nations are making new alliances because America cannot be trusted. It is a really pathetic thing to watch America decline to the level of third world country, the kind of travel advisories that you will typically see put in third world countries or even Cuba, communist countries like Cuba or North Korea, is what governments of countries of industrialized nations are now putting on America. Like if you're traveling to America, you are doing so at your own detriment because America is not safe for you. Like, just let that sink in for a moment, that America under Trump is not safe. Governments of industrialized nations are warning their citizens about traveling to America because America is not safe. You can't be held and detained arbitrarily for no reason whatsoever. And if they care enough, they will just slap a reason and there will be nothing you can do about it. America under Donald Trump. Really? So the America has downgraded, and it is sad. It is sad to watch America downgrade to the level America has downgraded. Okay, as considering the fact that they continue to insist, they continue to bully. America under Trump continues to bully the rest of the world, continue to bully allies, okay? And that's the reason why America, the government from industrialized nations, do not trust America anymore. Because Trump is now alienating allies, decade-old allies, centuries-old allies. Trump is now alienating traditional allies while embracing dictators and adversaries. Like, make it make sense, So it is, and you know what is interesting? The MAGA courts don't understand because a lot of the MAGA courts don't even travel. Most of them have not traveled farther than their local Walmart where they go and buy their guns. Okay, they don't know what goes on. They don't understand the influence. They don't understand the importance of America maintaining friendship, maintaining relationships with Americans' traditional allies. They think America can do it all by themselves. The reason why America is safe, enjoy the safety that America enjoys, is because of allies who give America information, share information with America. You cannot strong arm anyone into supporting you. You cannot go and try to annex a country that does not want to be annexed. You can't do any of that and expect everything to go well for you and expect not to make some enemies, especially among people who have been your allies. So if Greenland says they don't want, what are you going to do? You're going to like bomb Greenland? Is that what you're going to do, Trump? Again, how is any of this helping America? That's the question that I want the MAGA court to answer. How is Trump doing all these things? Picking fight with Canada, attempting to annex Greenland, all this other stuff. How does that help America? How does that help American economy? If not, like, it's completely doing the opposite. It's alienating America from its traditional allies, business partners, and how does that help anyone? But yeah, anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comment. Like and share. I will catch you later. Bye.